The next lab marker is going to be TSH. This is going to be thyroid stimulating hormone. So what TSH is it is a hormone that's produced by our pituitary gland, and it goes to your actual thyroid, and it tells your thyroid to produce more T4. T4 is going to then be converted into T3, which is the active form of thyroid in our body. So if you have less TSH being produced, like I said, you're not going to be producing as much T4. But the big thing with TSH you really want to pay attention to is it's an inverse number. So if you see your TSH climbing, that actually means your thyroid is running slower, because it means your body's producing excess TSH to make up for the lack of thyroid in your body. So if you want to have a perfect TSH score, you want to get this somewhere between a 0.8 and a 1.2. If you're above a 2, that's not a good sign. It means that you need to work on getting that down. When it comes to TSH and why it's so important, it's just because your thyroid in general, a more functioning thyroid is gonna be so good for you. You're gonna have more energy, you're gonna have better body fat regulation, you're gonna burn fat faster, you're gonna feel better. You're also gonna have increased mood and a lowered anxiety, because your thyroid has a lot to do with regulation of your nervous system and parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system states. So if your thyroid is off, expect you might be in fight or flight a lot more. Expect that you're not gonna feel good, and expect more than anything that you're just not gonna have the energy or that go that you really want. If we want to fix TSH, we actually have a lot of really good natural whole food ways to do it. Brazil nuts are super rich in selenium, among many other things. Brazil nuts are great for you. Seaweed is going to be rich in iodine, which is super crucial. Selenium and iodine are words you're going to hear a lot when we talk about thyroid. You could throw a little bit of iodized salt in there. I'm definitely a sea salt guy, but at times iodized salt can be a great way to get that supplemental iodine in if you need. And breathwork and meditation from a lifestyle standpoint. That might sound odd, but once again, TSH has a lot to do with your nervous system. And if your body is in a sympathetic nervous system state, that fight or flight state all the time, you're going to have thyroid dysfunction. And if you can get yourself into a more peaceful, relaxed state, get yourself into a parasympathetic nervous system state more often, you're definitely going to see your TSH functioning better. And lastly, supplementally, it's kind of the same as a food. Selenium, iodine, and this last one, zinc, that you see multiple times on the board, like I said, are going to stand out. You throw these in and immediately your thyroid should be functioning faster and better. And like I said, remember that TSH is an inverse number, so we want to make sure that we see that coming down. We don't want to see it come down too low. If your thyroid is running too fast, that's not going to make you just burn fat way faster. It is going to make you miserable in a whole lot of other ways.